Hello, how are you? I'm Fiona and you're very welcome to my channel. I'm a mom of 3, soon to be 4. I upload videos all about yoga and parenting, breastfeeding, birth, pregnancy and stuff that interests me. So at the moment I'm 30 weeks pregnant on our 4th baby. So this is a video as part of the Yoga for Pregnancy series that I've started. I have one on yoga for the hips. If you'd like to have a look at that, it's really useful. So this video is going to focus on the lower back, which is really an area that we tend to focus on a lot during pregnancy in yoga, and just because we can have a lot of kind of aches and pains in this area. It's quite normal to have, not so fun, but definitely normal. And it's usually because of the weight coming forward. It puts pressure and kind of compromises the lower back. So this is just a way to kind of stretch it out, release it. And the good thing is that the babies usually love these movements as well. So if you're new here, you're very welcome. I will invite you to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video if you enjoy it, and to share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. To get started, I'm just sitting cross-legged. You could sit on your ankles either if you prefer. And I just want to invite you to just close your eyes for an instant. And we're just going to focus on being present, just you and your baby. If you like, you can bring your hands down onto your baby, hugging him or her. Just that lovely reassuring touch. And we'll just take a moment to focus on the breath. In and out of the nose, if possible. And then we'll just rest the hands down onto the knees. We're going to start now with some just lovely pelvic circles. So you can do this on the ball or sitting on a chair, anywhere really. So we'll start by moving the torso, the whole torso forward, opening the chest and looking up as you breathe in. Then we'll come around to the side, tuck in the tailbone, relax the shoulders, relax the head as you breathe out fully. And then back around to the front. Each time you come to the front, open the chest, looking up, head back, breathe in, curling around, and then tucking in the tailbone, relaxing the shoulders. My baby's giving me lots of kicks here. Relax the head as you breathe out fully and coming around again. So you can do as many of these as you like. You can use your birth ball. Really feel the movement, especially around the lower back, the sacrum, the pelvis. And we're going to go the opposite direction as well. We'll go once more. Back to the center and relax. So from here, we're going to stretch out the legs and bring them around to one side and come into an all fours position. So to do this, I recommend the wrists be under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tailbone pointing towards the back of the mat, and then your gaze between your hands. So not with the head up or down, just so that the neck is also aligned fully with the spine. And here we're going to do, we're going to go into cat pose. But first of all, we'll start here in tabletop position. We'll take a deep breath in. And on the out breath, we're going to tuck in the tailbone, arch the back, relax the shoulders, Head down, engage abdominals, and hug your baby in towards your spine. Breathing in, back to tabletop. Breathing out, curling in the spine, curving the back. Look down towards your baby, hugging him or her in towards your spine. And breathing in, tabletop. Breathing out, curving into cat. Breathing in, tabletop. Fantastic movements to release the lower back, to strengthen the spine, encouraging your baby into an optimal position for birth with their spine against your belly. I will do one more. And then coming back to tabletop, we're going to do what we call pelvic circles on all fours. So I want you to imagine like there's a pencil hanging down from your belly button and you're going to draw a circle on your mat with that pencil. Okay, so to do so, we're going to breathe in, we'll move forward, and then we'll move around to one side. As you slowly begin to breathe out, coming down with the hips over the ankles, releasing the torso forward, relaxing your head as you breathe out fully. And then around to the other side as you begin to breathe in again and complete the circle. Making the movements as slow as you like. Breathing out as you come down fully, relaxing head. And coming around again. And you can do this as many times as you like. It's so good, feels amazing. Your baby will love these circular movements. And if you need to, you can make a bit more space between the knees for your baby. And we're going to go in the opposite direction. We'll go one more. Then we're going to come back into, excuse me, into all fours. We're going to breathe in, move forward. And breathing out into child's pose. Breathe in and forward. And breathe out. Lovely stretch for the lower back in child's pose. And we'll continue this for several more breaths. And coming back up into all fours, we're going to do move the stretch to the side of the lower back. So very slowly we'll raise and lower the hands, coming over to one side, hands diagonal to the shoulders. And from here we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, then we're going to slowly bring the hips down, so we're going to slowly bring the hips down towards the ankles, just as far as feels comfortable for you. And we should begin to feel a really nice stretch in the lower back, possibly more on one side than the other. We'll stay here for several breaths. And then slowly back up, and we'll crawl with the hands over to the other side. And from here again, breathing out, releasing the hips down towards the ankles, feeling that lovely stretch in the lower back. And slowly back up with the hips and back into all fours. You might just come down now into sitting back on the ankles and just releasing out the hands and wrists after all that work on all fours. We should really feel a lovely release in the lower back at this point. Oh, it feels so good. Opposite side, we're just going to release back out the hands, the wrists, and shake. Shake the hands, shake the wrists, shake the shoulders, the head. And so from here, we're going to come into kneeling. I would advise you to use a blanket under your knees if possible, just to give them that extra comfort. So we're going to be kneeling here, and we're going to be thinking of our pelvis, the whole pelvis, like a bowl of water, okay? And we're going to imagine that if we tilt the pelvis back, so if you tilt your tailbone backwards, the water will fall out the front. And if we bring the tailbone in like this, the water would fall out the back, okay? So this is the tilting movement we're looking for. Okay, it's quite an isolated movement. You can also do this on your ball. It can feel really nice to be sitting on the ball and tilt. And it's just another lovely release for the whole area, the whole pelvic area and the whole lower back. So to do our tilts, we're going to bring our arms into it and our breath, okay? So we'll start with the tilt itself. As you tilt your tailbone backwards, we're going to breathe in. And as you bring your tailbone forward, we're going to breathe out, okay? Breathing in, tailbone back. Breathing out, tailbone forward. Breathing in, tailbone back. Breathing out, tailbone forward. Okay, and then we're going to bring the arms and head into it. So as we breathe in, we'll bring the arms back and open. We'll open the chest, head back, and the tailbone back. Breathing out, tailbone forward, arms together, head down. And breathing in, open the arms, head back, tailbone back. Breathing out, tailbone forward, arms together, head down. Breathing in, tailbone back, arms back, head back. And we'll go once more. As you open, just imagine yourself giving the world a hug. And as you close, you might just cross over the arms and give yourself a well-deserved hug. And then very slowly bring the knees in together. We're going to bring one leg forward, hands on the knee, and we're going to come up to standing. So next we're going to do a standing pose that really helps to stretch out the entire spine, but especially the lower back. This is something that if you're used to doing regular yoga, you know, when you're not pregnant, it's like equivalent of a downward dog, but without the inversion aspect of it, which I would not recommend for pregnancy. So what we need to do is to have a wall here, like beside you, to stand up near the wall, but not exactly at the edge of it. So just enough that you can hold your hand out and touch the wall. I'm going to turn towards the wall and put both hands on it. I have a wide stance, feet are parallel, knees can be a little bit bent. And from here we're going to slowly walk away from the wall and down with the hands until you reach a point where your kind of upper body is perpendicular to the wall and your lower body is parallel to it, like a 90-degree angle. Okay, and I've kind of gotten it there. I'm just bending the knees, finding good grip on the mat. I'm feeling a lovely stretch, swaying a little bit from side to side if it feels good to do so, and feeling that stretch from the tailbone upwards. Slowly to come out, we'll just raise the torso up, bend the knees, bring the hands up as we walk in towards the wall and come back to our center of gravity. Should feel really lovely to get that stretch in. So we're going to come into kind of a wide-legged standing position with the feet out. We're going to begin to sway from side to side and releasing the hips, releasing the lower back, swaying from side to side, and then coming down, then releasing the torso, releasing the arms, floppy. Shake your head from side to side, ragdoll pose, complete release. Release the lower back, release the hips, arms, head. And then very slowly bending the knees. I'm going to roll up. The last thing that should come up is your head. Do a shoulder roll back. We'll scissor the feet in. We're just going to circle out the hips from side to side. These pelvic circles can be done in nearly any position. They're so comfortable and they help to release the lower back so much. So now this practice has come to an end. You can do this every day if you enjoy it during your pregnancy. It's so lovely to stretch out the lower back. So I'd like to remind you to have a nice gentle relaxation now if possible following this sequence. Even 5 minutes is better than nothing, just to lie down and reap all the benefits of the yoga practice. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.